happening, guys? Mathematicians back again. So we are here to comentar. So we're here to talk about this particular fragrance. It's one of my fragrances which I really like and I enjoy. It's one of those fragrances which last so long. I'm not even going to necessarily go through the breakdown, but the key thing I want to say about this fragrance is that I get a note of this pineapple note. I get this bergamot note. I get sort of like a leathery type of cinnamon note. I mean, even a Fragrantica, it's got that nearly, you're talking that nearly 10 plus ingredients going in, probably even more. Mont Blanc Individual. This is a fragrance, guys, which I think this is the 50 ml I have. Yes, this is the 50 ml. And again, it cost me only probably about £20 or so. And Mont Blanc seem to do these things about their fragrances for some reason. They release a fragrance, they don't necessarily charge that much in comparison to other fragrance companies, but at the same time, the fragrances, in my opinion, are still good quality. You know, we've talked about the Explorer, which has come out very recently. It's one of those fragrances which is, you know, in line with Creed Aventus, in line, again, a clone and inspiration, whatever you want to call it. But obviously, you get what you pay for. Creed Aventus costing maybe £300, £250 in the UK, you know, and this Mont Blanc is costing probably around about £50, give or take, on the 60 ml. So this is my 50 ml of Mont Blanc Individual, and this one cost me around about £20. Again, you can see how much juice I have left in this bad boy, and this has lasted me for some time. You can even see the thickness of the juice on the actual bottle itself. So this one, in my opinion, guys, is definitely something to use for the, I think it's something to use for the office. In the summertime, it might be a little bit too much. It smells a little bit like Creed Santal. So you do get this sort of like a medicine type of smell to it. Probably like a borderline raspberry, how could I say, even lavender note in there, but ultimately like a raspberry sort of like clean detergent type of smell from laundry. That's what it smells like to me. It smells good, it smells fine. At first time when I smelled this one, to be honest, guys, I was a little bit sort of like, this isn't for me. Oops, this isn't for me. This isn't one I particularly like. But I did feel like over time, as I say, your nose starts to develop when you get used to fragrances, and you start to pick out some of the notes and some of the key ingredients that go into the fragrance. But ultimately for me, guys, this is one of the most long-lasting fragrances within £20. Again, I'm only speaking from a personal experience. I'm not necessarily worn this out to necessarily get compliments. I've worn this maybe to the office because I wanted something that's going to last all day. Sometimes I go to the office and I'll leave my bottle on the desk where I'm working, just to give me some inspiration, ask about videos, or give me some inspiration about necessarily, you know, the fragrance itself. But this is a fragrance, guys, that I can wear. I don't have to worry about reapplying during the day because it's going to last me the whole day. Long-lasting man's fragrance, again, within £20. I don't believe you can go wrong, guys. Not necessarily everybody would like this fragrance. Some people could say this fragrance is a little bit dated. To some extent, I'd understand that as well. It reminds me sort of like of a sort of like 80s businessman on Wall Street sort of smell. That's what it smells like to me. It's fresh, it's clean, but it smells a little bit dated in respect of this may not be a young man's fragrance. So you could wear this, and don't get me wrong, if you're wearing it and you're young, maybe you get some compliments. But if you're an older gentleman, equally, I'm sure you probably get more compliments than a younger guy wearing this one. But that's just my opinion on it, guys. It's a nice fragrance. It's long lasting. Definitely can't go wrong with this one. In my opinion, it's a staple fragrance, and it's one I will always keep on my shelf. Again, this is a 50 ml. It's lasting me probably over a year. I've had this bottle, so it's not even one that you really need to spray a lot of because it does so well in the performance. It does so well in the projection. I mean, I've not sprayed this now for probably about 4 hours, and I can still smell it on my skin. So, you know, just talking to you now, and I always spray on the wrist, just talking to you now, it's projecting, it's smelling good, it's smelling fresh, and again, for the price, can't go wrong, guys. So thank you very much, guys. If this saves you some time and some money, please do not forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Go and check out this fragrance, guys. It's really cheap, it's really fresh, it's really nice. Can't go wrong. Ciao.